That's right, we're back and we've been busy organising a campaign called The Other Election. We asked mentees from all around Australia to imagine what's possible if they became elected to be Australia's first ever Indigenous Prime Minister. Now our friends on the project on Channel 10 covered this story. Let's check it out.
Now, we have just had a federal election, but a group of high schoolers have just held their own election in a vote for Australia's future Indigenous PM.
It's the ultimate political job, but when you're an Indigenous kid with a dream to be Prime Minister, the odds are stacked against you.
Aboriginal people in Australia are at the lowest rung of the ladder, you know, across everything: education, health, housing. Far too many of us die too young.
Stan Grant smashed through barriers to become a successful journalist, and now he's helping teach the next generation skills they can use to become our first Indigenous PM.
You don't want people to walk away feeling as if they have no personal connection to you, because that's what really inspires people.
It's called The Other Election, a competition for Aboriginal high schoolers to share their vision of a brighter future and shatter hurtful stereotypes.
Last Australia Day, I was walking back from the beach when a carload pulled up next to me and my friends and saw abusive language and racial comments because I'm Indigenous. I believe that's not good enough.
17-year-old Shannon Hart-Cole doesn't just want change, he wants to be part of the solution.
I think about it quite a lot. I just want everyone to have peace, peace in mind.
The Other Election is run by the Australian Indigenous Mentoring Experience, or AIME. Its goal? To get Aboriginal kids into uni at the same rate as others their age. Only about 4% of Year 9 Indigenous students get to university, compared to more than a third of other Aussie kids. Jack Manning-Bancroft started AIME 9 years ago, at the age of just 19. It's worked so well, AIME students are 6 times more likely to further their studies.
It's just special to see a bunch of young kids, arguably the most disadvantaged kids in our country, step up to a really big challenge and put themselves on the line.
Over 2 hours, more than 600 students wrote and recorded speeches as if they'd been elected Australia's first Indigenous Prime Minister.
Today is an occasion to celebrate mine, yours and everybody else's culture.
Through an online poll, the top 10 were voted in and given the chance to refine their speeches.
So if you believe in a fairer Australia, vote for me, Michaela, the first Indigenous Prime Minister of Australia. Thank you.
We're going to put deadly in there. Yeah. I've got some deadly new ideas.
Mentors like Olympic sprinter Matt Shervington helped give them the confidence to believe anything was possible.
Strength, courage, determination combined. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
One of the biggest challenges has been reaching for that sense of belief that they can be Aboriginal and be successful, that they don't have to give away their Aboriginality to go and become a dentist or a lawyer or a doctor, but they can actually play ball in both worlds.
Barack Obama broke down that barrier in the US. He was the right person with the right message at the right time. I think that that's the key to that, is to believe that you aren't going to be defined by hopelessness.
Almost 70,000 people voted for the top 3. Danae Haynes placed first.
So many times when I've told someone that I'm Indigenous, their whole perspective of me changes. To them, I'm suddenly an illiterate, uneducated alcoholic.
Jaden Gerrand came second.
No matter how high the mountain or how large the obstacle, we can overcome. We will overcome.
Shannon Hart-Cole showed just how far he'd come in a short time as well, rounding out the top 3 with a passionate final speech.
I believe we deserve better. I believe it's time for something new, something fresh and something deadly. Thank you.
To have someone say to them, listen, to be Indigenous means to be successful, and once you open that floodgate, these kids really sort of stream through.
So I'd like to thank our friends at the project on Channel 10 for capturing that story so we can share it with you. Your turn now. Share this story, like it, comment, subscribe to this channel, and hopefully we can share more positive stories in the near future. Stay tuned. Till next time, keep having fun.
No attachments, follow the link and download the graphics. It's a digital world, know the language. Online with the home advantage, check my profile pics and post a comment. Sounds in